Suryoham. A few days before, someone was talking about God, the Supreme Creator, Paramatma, or Allah, Jehovah, or the Father, who created the whole universe, the cosmos. So we have to meditate on the Paramatma and not with Surya or Chandra or stars or any of the five elements or rivers or trees or statues or holy books or holy text or holy places, more on the absolute, the Paramatma. It's a very good argument. It's absolutely true. But there are certain things we should understand about. Point number one, let me tell you one thing. My system, this is Suryaji. Consider me as Paramatma. It's the abstract. So we can say this is Paramatma, this is Paramatma, this is Paramatma, 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 or Suryaji. This is Surya. Who is Surya? This is Suryaji. This is Suryaji. This is Suryaji. Suryaji. Okay. A small hair from my head. Is this Suryaji? Or a cell? A cell from my system. If I take, can you recognize this is Suryaji? You don't say this is a hair, or this is nails, this is nose. We don't say this is Suryaji. That's our perception. We see the things in the superficial. Ocean. Take a glass of water from the ocean. Do we say the glass of water, a drop of water is a Pacific Ocean? You can't. You can't. Say it's a glass of water, it's a drop of water. But the abstract or the drop of water, a few drops makes an ocean. And the ocean are same H2O. Same like me, the cell, the DNA of each and every cells, each and every organs, same. So we see the things in the superficial. Same thing with the constellations. Billions of stars are there, and that's called Allah or Paramatma. But we can't realize, I say use the word realize. Realization is important, self-realization. But we are not realized. That's why you divide Paramatma, God, and the creations too. It's your ignorance. It's your lack of experience. You know all these things in the bookish, theoretical, but internally you are not up to the mark. 80% of our society, believers, especially the Semitic believers, they are in this level. You have to get the doctorate, not from any universities abroad. If you say to write a thesis about Suryoham, within few days they will write 1,000 pages. They will explain like anything. But that's not the right way. It's all theories, cut and paste, programmed in their brain. From different textbooks, they will write it. You have to get a doctorate, not from the universities outside, from the body university or the cosmic university. more you educate, the more you read, the more you know about all these things, the more you fill your system with junks, it create confusions. You know about Ayurveda, you know about allopathy, you know about homeopathy, you know about Siddha medicine. When a patient comes, you don't know which medicine you have to apply. So, lack of wisdom, lack of intuitive knowledge. So, you have a superficial knowledge. You don't have any practice in your life, the inner, inward mind programs. Most of these professionals, they don't have. They have a lot of knowledge, but not practical experience in their life. Once in a village, one boy, young man, he got graduation from the city. He came back to the village. He was looking at the villagers. Oh, you are uneducated. I am very educated. I got graduation from the city. You are nothing. He saw one farmer. He was with his bullock doing the sugarcane juice from the small machine. And the bullock was rotating around the uh, machine, and the fulcrum moves, the extract comes out. And this guy was looking at the process. He asked this farmer, oh, when the bullock goes around, this fulcrum rotates and the juice comes out. So how you know the bullock is rotating around? You are working somewhere, you are sitting inside the room. Farmer replied, I tied a bell on his neck. So when the bell rings, I know it's moving. Then he asked the second question. See, if the bullock won't rotate, stand there and just nod his head and ring the bell. How you know that? The farmer was shocked. He was astonished. He looked at the young chap. He answered, this bullock is not educated like you. He's not educated like you. So only an educated, egoistic mindset will think like this. I mean, all the educated class or professors or are not like, but few. So they have a great ego. I know this, I know that. You know, the moment when you talk with somebody, we can feel it, we can sense it. Don't argue with such groups. Now, the main point about God, it's the super consciousness all around. The kingdom of God is not outside, it is within you. Within me, that consciousness, it triggers, it ignites, it gives light to all the uh, stars, the constellations, and that God, that power is within me. To understand more about the inner sun, to know more about the reality, and I have mentioned the outer and the inner. For a short time, the first step, sun is the most powerful source to make us realize who am I, what am I, where am I. For that, Surya Yoga and Suryoham will help to reveal the truth, the fact, the abstract of the absolute. So follow Suryoham, Suryog, the technique, and complete your journey this earth. Surya.